All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Polo. Back to Polo Trading LLC from Polo Trading LLC. This is week five. Ooh, this was a rough week. Rough. Oh God, it was rough. This is when you see if you really want to stay in the market or not. All right. So for those who don't know who I am, I'm Polo. I've been involved in trading for over 20 years. Just like more of a habit, right? More of a fun activity, learning a lot. But recently I said, okay, I want to start investing long term, building my wealth. So I started looking into ETFs. It was so many to pick from. There's a lot of great ones out there. But what I said, like, okay, it's too much. I can't focus on all these different ones. And I saw how there were so many different videos about a lady by the name of Catherine Wood, who was the CEO and CIO of ARK Invest. She's been involved in investing and managing billion-dollar portfolios before I was even born. Okay, and I started learning more about the ETFs that her company were developing, and I saw how not just one but four of her ETFs were in the top 10 unleveraged active ETFs by a 3-year total return. So I was like, wow, she's doing something right. So and I was like, wait a minute, she don't have just 3 or 4, she has 7. So I was like, well, I better learn, better figure this out. So, and I was like, well, what can I do? Well, I decided to actually invest $100 in each ETF. Henceforth, this is the $100 ARK ETF challenge. All right. So, well, with that, in that, and we're going to get right into how things went this week. Again, it was rough. Oh God, it was rough. It was painfully rough. Let's look at this here. So week 5. Okay, we got week 5 here. This is the first negative week. The first negative week. Oh man. I lost $5 here and with ARK F, ARK G like $9. ARK K $8, about $8 loss right there, about an $8 loss right there. Art Q, there's only about $2 loss, right? Art W, $7 loss. Israel. Oh man, like it just took oh man, went from 103 to 96. But probably print. Print is the only one that didn't go down. Like I mean, it still was phased, right? It still was affected, but it's still doing okay. Like I mean, our print was about the only one. So right now, I'm total is at $731.65 after a $700 investment and a return on investment. Oh man, we were doing so well. We had a 2% return, a 2.7, 6.7, 9.56, and now back to 4.52%, which is still better than inflation. It's still good, but my God, like we went minus $35. Minus $35. We lost $35. Ooh, that's rough, right? So this is a rough week. But that's also because a lot of the ARKs also was involved with Tesla. And for those who've been following along, Tesla got beat down terribly because of a couple of things. One, they just been rocking and rolling and exploding. At one point in time, they were super negative. Like I was even contemplating like getting rid of my Tesla stock. It was that bad, right? But then it was I decided to not to do that, and then they went back up. But then we got the news that Tesla will not be joining the S&P 500. Not sure. Everybody's perplexed for right now, but at the same time, Tesla's type of company that many people just, I mean, like the analysts have gotten it wrong, but some analysts have gotten it right. Some analysts are saying, hey, like, yep, the stock got split, and they are going to, and they're going to focus on just continue to spend the money they got in order to make Tesla better. So we're not going to get too down. We're not going to just start selling off Tesla stock here and there. It was rough. It's still rough, and it was literally a wave of up and down, up and down. It was crazy. Okay, so we'll get into real fast because again, it's just rough. It was rough. For those again, this is when I talk about the behaviors and attitudes of trading, right? If you are trading long term, stuff like this is part of it. And that's one thing that people don't understand, that like, man, this is terrible, right? Tesla, matter of fact, let me show you I'm gonna show you my Tesla. Um I'm telling you, it was bad. So um because I don't mind being transparent, right? I don't mind being transparent. Look, I'm actually down. Um So look, it's like this is just this is in one day. In one day. Went up, then it went down. And it went up, and then it cruised. And I was like, okay, cool. It actually ended in the positive, right? And I thought we was like, okay, thought we was doing well. Then it dropped down again. So I don't know what's going on. We're gonna figure it out. But again, this is the attitude and discipline of staying put, right? Staying put, holding, right? Holding. If you believe a company is really worthwhile, if you believe what the company is doing, it's the importance of doing research. Like, so again, because Tesla's about to have battery day. Apparently battery day is when Tesla unveils their new batteries, the new updates. Okay. And so we should see how that impacts. But the S&P 500 news definitely was devastating, and people were like, I can't believe this, because a lot of people were depending on the S&P 500, like being included in the S&P 500 would actually boost the stock up as well. So people were hoping that would have been a catalyst. Well, unfortunately, this was a negative catalyst because they didn't get involved. I forgot, and I'll get to the name of the other three companies that did get included. Like many people were really shocked. But again, Tesla's type of company that's like we'll keep it moving, right? So it looks like Tesla's stock stock rises Monday, outperforms market. 6 hours ago. Not really sure what that means, but we shall see, right? Because it don't look like it's rising to me. Maybe it's rising in another country already in one of the markets. That's one of the great things to do. A great tip is to look at what stocks are doing in some of the markets that open up before America's. Okay, that's a good tip. So let's get into let's see here. We had ARK ETF again late this week. Yeah, we made it all the way to 41, doing pretty well. Actually, even though I'm at 41.97, I was like, all right, wonderful. And then it just dropped. So that was heavy. ARK G the same, ARK K the same, ARK Q the same, ARK W similar, Israel similar, and then print, like again, like it actually like ended like decent. It started out pretty weak and definitely hit hard, but rose back up. So I'm not actually sure even like what caused that, right? So that's one of the great things about this. So again, the print, the print, 3D printing, right? It is seeks to provide target exposure to companies in 3D printing ecosystem, including 3D printing hardware, software, measurement, and materials. So been doing a little research. They got, again, this is the ARK website. Definitely go look at it, right? Industrial robot cost decline. Why ARK 3D printing created a 3D print index. Competition with the 3D print industry is heating up. So that means more people, more companies, more organizations are developing technology, developing software for 3D printing. They believe that it is going to continue to grow because one thing that happens is that that they're using 3D printing actually lowers the cost to print or lower the cost of manufacturing. Because you can lower the cost of manufacturing, that means you can increase the profit, and you can also decrease the time it takes to make a part. One of the examples they use in one of the videos is how there was at one point in time, there's a part that consisted of like 12 different parts in order to be made into one. Well, because of 3D printing, now that 3D printing just create that one part, and it creates it faster and less expensive. Okay. So that's always important. Again, the stock is it started out a little low, ended well, and still got some good companies as well. All these, are looking pretty good. All these different companies here. Um, so yeah, so that's pretty much it on that. So again, it was a rough week. We're going to continue to see how the next week comes up. Not happy about it. At the same time, though, again, because we invested at a certain time, they were already hitting highs. So it's important to understand that if you do buy high, right, it can you have a high chance of losing money. If you do buy high, you have a chance of losing money because it's already high. If I would have bought this a year ago, I wouldn't even care about losing $35, right? And I mean, to a certain degree, I still don't. Again, because we're still up. We're still up over $700. So we're still in profit mode. It's just that it was a tough week. All right. So keep trading. Keep looking for what's next. And I definitely plan on doing a video this week. I forgot to do one. It's been a crazy week. I'm sorry. But I will get a video done about why Tesla is still a good purchase. So, because somebody recently asked me, how do I know like when to buy Tesla? Like now, right now, whatever if you watching this video, I'm recording this video on September 8th. Buy it now, right? Because it's going to go up. But I'll share that in another video. And if there's anything else you want to see, please let me know. Please hit that like button as well. Subscribe. Also, I'm including my Facebook page in there. So if you have anything you want to share via Facebook to share to others, please let me know because I want to really make this interactive. I really want to get the community involved. And looking forward to anybody else who's doing $100 challenge, right? And if there's any other challenges we want to do, I actually like this, like so, because again, the Tesla stock itself is like is it for real. It was causing me all type of heartache. I can't even pretend, right? Because I was like, hey, you know what? ETFs are still doing well. I'm good. But because if you invest in one stock versus a group of stocks like an ETF, the fluctuation of one stock may cause a little ripples, but the other stocks usually smooth it out. Okay. So I will see you all later. All right. Thank you all. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and please share. Please comment down anything else that you want to talk about, want to see as well.